my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You know, there are times where I wonder if. Who am I kidding? That's almost everyone, where you wonder if the entire world is against you. And I didn't want to react to this video because the thumbnail was enough to not make me want to click. But it kept showing up every time after I finished a video. I was like, alright, fine. That's it, Watch Mojo. I'll react to the video. I'll watch it. I'll do a reaction video to it. But it has. Just the companies. I know what the video is. Top 10 worst apologies from fast food companies. But the thumbnail. When I saw the thumbnail. Oh, the jokes. I remember one time. Because YouTube's algorithm makes little to no goddamn sense. I got a notification for a Subway commercial featuring you know goddamn who. And one comment, I saw it. I saw the commercial. And then I read the comment that was like, why does this commercial make me feel uncomfortable? Oh wait, now I know why. I hate bringing up his name. I legitimately do. Good. I can't even bring myself. I tried. It's like, yeah. Subway's probably regretted that from now. I've heard the jokes. Jared ended his career the same way he started it, trying to get into smaller pants. Now I can feel. I didn't write that comment. I read a YouTube comment that said the exact same. Over the recent memories, I've seen people mention it. What's weird about the name Jared? Drake Bell's actual name is Jared Bell. Drake just happens to be. And for those who have been up to date with what's been happening with, Drake Bell, it's like. After that whole thing came out with Drake Bell, the YouTube algorithm. Lesson learned here is the YouTube algorithm is a funny thing. Let's get through this. This is WatchMojo.com's top 10 worst apologies from fast food companies. The thumbnail has to be number 1. I don't know what's going to be number. I think we're going to have to start a prayer. Heavenly Father, hallowed be your name, your kingdom. Sometimes I would. I'm not Catholic, but this warrants. I would do the cross thing that every Catholic does, where they go. It's well warranted in this case. I don't want to see Jerks.
And I feel terrible about that, and we're doing a lot to rectify this.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst fast food apologies.
The name footlong is, quote, a descriptive name for the sub sold in Subway restaurants and not intended to be a measurement of length.
I am General George Custard, and you should address me with respect.
Well, Arby's messed up and forgot about the second commercial.
For this list, we're looking at times when our favorite fast food chains made awful or silly mistakes, forcing them to issue an apology. Did we forget to include a particularly bad We're Sorry story? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Running out of chicken. KFC.
No chicken? You mean I ain't gonna be able to get that?
I remember every KFC. I remember it was a guy dressed in a chicken suit, and one of the employees at KFC is like running after them. It's like, hey, get your ass back here.
Bucket.
How can they be out of chicken? As one of the world's most popular fast food chicken restaurants, you would assume that KFC always has plenty to go around.
There ain't no substitute for honest-to-goodness Kentucky Fried Chicken. I say, Kentucky Fried Chicken. We do chicken right.
But when KFC ran into delivery problems in Ireland and the UK in 2018, over 900 restaurants were closed temporarily.
Many of those that were open, like this one in Sheffield, were offering fewer options, and it seems it wasn't just chicken that was off the menu.
I just gone for coffee, and they said there is no milk.
Apparently, they switched from one courier company to another, and it resulted in massive delays across the region.
The problem that KFC is pointing to is that there was apparently a huge IT failure at the new distribution company that it uses to deliver those chickens. We don't know at this point just how much this is costing KFC.
The company then took out a full-page ad in the newspaper, switching up their signature acronym for a new one. KFC became FCK, as this chicken...
Oh, that's funny. That's actually funny. All that's left is a U at the end of the K. No, that would make it even... FCK. All that's left is extended fun of it. I'm already seeing it now. I already see it now.
Giant went full meta in their apology. May this be a lesson to any fast food chain to always have extra stock. Number 9. Food poisoning. Chipotle.
Every year, there are hundreds of food poisoning outbreaks in the U.S., but it's unusual for one company to see 6 outbreaks from 3 different germs in just 6 months.
Some might call it a healthier option to your typical grab-and-go food. But in 2015, Chipotle was struck with a series of health-related scandals.
141 students at Boston College got sick, including an entire basketball team. In total, about 500 people became ill after eating at Chipotle in the second half of 2015.
A combination of norovirus infections, salmonella poisoning, and E. coli outbreaks struck over 500.
Let me just thing right here. Had to help my mom out with something. Family first. Family first. Reactions later.
People across multiple U.S. states. This, of course, severely hurt the company's reputation.
But the company that prides itself on serving food with integrity is struggling to regain consumer trust.
In an effort to control the damage, the company issued a full-page apology letter in newspapers like the New York Times. Co-CEO Steve Ells insisted they would take steps to improve food safety.
But the silver lining comment is that it has caused us to put in place practices that our epidemiologist expert, Dr. Samanpour, says will put us 10 to 15 years ahead of industry norms. And I believe this will be the safest restaurant to eat at.
Given that the chain was sued again in 2020 for similar reasons, it's up to you to decide if their new measures were enough. Number 8. A foot long isn't a foot long. Subway.
That's... Oh god, I'm not ready for Subway.
We don't know about you, but when we hear footlong, we think 12 inches long. Apparently, so did Matt Corby of Australia, when his viral photo of a footlong sub showed it to be less than 12 inches long. News of the discrepancy swept across the web, and soon enough, Subway was scrambling to respond. The company issued an apology, indicating that the footlong was meant as a name of the sub, and not to be taken as its length.
That explanation is a little tough to swallow.
A class action lawsuit was filed, but the settlement was eventually thrown out by the courts for being, quote, utterly worthless.
People may say this case is only about 1 inch and that it may be frivolous, but companies should deliver what they promise.
Number 7. Patriots versus Eagles. Dunkin' Donuts.
For Patriots fans, it was a painful reminder of their team's defeat by the Eagles in this year's Super Bowl.
Honestly, this one's just plain funny. When it comes to football, there is a pretty passionate rivalry between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. In 2018, the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and Dunkin' Donuts put out a series of championship cups featuring the team's logo. However, due to a minor snafu, these cups were being served to customers in the New England area by accident. This, of course, infuriated Patriots fans who were already upset by their team's loss.
Dunkin' Donuts apologized today, saying the wrong boxes were shipped to the stores. Couldn't they have just said, no, we're not going to use them, and just broke out the regular old cups?
The company apologized for the mix-up, but given how passionate football fans can be, it definitely took some time for it to blow over.
The cup confusion sparked outrage online. Dunkin' says they are taking steps to ensure stores are stocked with.
At least Watch Mojo calls them by their actual name, Dunkin' Donuts, and not Dunkin'. Good. I'm still angry that they went and did their own name dirty. That is literally, for me, the fact that they removed donuts from Dunkin' Donuts is like, look how they massacred my boy.
With the correct cups.
Number 6. General Custard, Sonic Drive-In. Odds are pretty good that someone at Sonic Drive-In slept through their American history class.
Are you like a riverboat captain? I am General George Custard, and you should address me with respect.
In 2017, the burger chain ran an advertisement that showed General George Custer, or rather Custard, eating Sonic's dessert treat. The play on words was meant to be funny, but it came across as incredibly insensitive to indigenous peoples.
This is ridiculous. This is Custard.
While Custer was seen as heroic for his role in the American frontier wars in the 19th century, history remembers him differently. Immediately after airing the ad, Sonic received an onslaught of negative feedback and complaints. They pulled it shortly thereafter and issued a formal apology. Number 5. A coffee cleaning, McDonald's.
Down the road, and after one sip, she knew something was not right.
I mean, to be fair, McDonald's coffee would essentially be dirty mop water with brown color dye. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I haven't actually had anything from McDonald's in a while, and I'm glad. I'm a man of culture. I get my stuff from Johnny Rockets. Or no, I actually have homemade coffee. Right, homemade coffee is... Although, unless if I go to Dunkin' Donuts instead. I don't like the McDonald's coffee.
The Golden Arches has made its fair share of mistakes that they've had to apologize for over the years. But in this 2018 case, a minor mix-up could have had far more serious consequences. When pregnant Alberta woman Sarah Douglas ordered a latte from the drive-thru, her morning drink had an extra special ingredient, cleaning fluid.
I had no idea of what I was drinking. I just knew it wasn't coffee.
I was joking. That actually happened? I was making that up. I was making up, the fact of McDonald's coffee. Essentially just dirty mop water with brown color dye. Nope. According.
Sarah Douglas ordered a latte from the drive-thru. Her morning drink had an extra special ingredient, cleaning fluid.
When the joke becomes reality. As if McDonald's could not screw up enough. I regret it. I wish... No, I'm never gonna take it back. I was joking, but it turns out it actually happened. Even though it wasn't the way I described it, it's just someone put cleaning fluid. Oh, God. Even worse, it was a pregnant woman. Oh, God. No wonder the world is that the way it is now. Please end.
I had no idea of what I was drinking. I just knew it wasn't coffee and it tasted like chemical.
Apparently, the cleanser had been connected to the machine while being cleaned, but someone had failed to reconnect the milk line before serving her drink. McDonald's quickly apologized and ensured
billions and billions. Over 99 billion heart attacks served. I'm killing it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm gonna say that joke for the rest of my life. I don't eat at McDonald's. Like I said, I'm a man of culture. Culture. I know what the point of this is. I vote for Pedro. And I get my stuff from either Johnny Rockets or Chick-fil-A. Mostly Johnny Rockets. The only time I ever do go to Burger King is on an icy, but I could do that at a movie theater. But no, I mostly just get ices from Burger King.
New safety measures would be taken.
A spokesperson released a statement on behalf of the McDonald's franchise owner, Dan Brown, saying the machine is routinely cleaned every morning, but noted, quote, "Unfortunately, the milk supply line was connected to the cleaning solution while the guest's drink was made."
Thankfully, Sarah and her unborn baby were unharmed. Number 4.
Oh, thank God. Thank God Almighty.
The King's Cavalry, Burger King.
We do it like you do it when we do it like we do it at Burger King.
Did you know that in some parts of Europe and Asia, horse meat is a relatively common and popular meat? Be that as it may, it remains a divisive choice of protein in many countries. And back in 2013, Burger King got caught in a controversy around horse meat being used as filler in some of their all-beef patties in Europe.
The horse meat controversy began last month. Horse DNA was found in burgers stocked by some supermarket chains, including Tesco, Iceland and Lidl. Today, the beef saga has spread, affecting firms in the UK, Irish Republic, Poland and France.
This was traced back to the meat processing facility used by the burger chain.
Burger King went on to say that due to the runaway coverage of this story, they are switching to a different supplier for its British and Irish restaurants, purely as a voluntary and precautionary measure.
They quickly issued a public response denying the allegations and switched suppliers just to be safe. However, it didn't help when they came back and admitted that trace amounts of horse DNA had been found in the burgers with their previous supplier. Number 3. Awful acronym, Krispy Kreme Donuts. Sometimes you can't help but wonder what people were thinking.
What were they thinking?
Such was the case with this 2017 marketing initiative from one Krispy Kreme donut store in the UK. In an attempt to drive customers to their location, they promoted a new event where patrons could come in and decorate their donuts. They referred to it as the Krispy Kreme Club, spelling club with a K.
Hold on a second. Hold on. What happened to me? Does this happen? All right. What did they say?
They referred to it as the Krispy Kreme Club, spelling club with a K.
That hurt. Oh my God, that hurts so much. That hurts. That freaking hurts. That hurts so much. Oh, that is bad. There is no recovering from this. Don't get me wrong, Krispy Kreme. Love your donuts, but people say Chick-fil-A is filled with controversy. The only reason people are angry at Chick-fil-A is because, well, there's a thing. Support the food, not the politics. Chick-fil-A has better food. But back to the topic. I'm seeing this is in London. If this happened in London, for the love of God, don't tell me this happened in America.
They combined the 3 words into an acronym. After being posted to Facebook, the 3 Ks together.
Oh, it's even worse. Oh, it's even worse. It's like they had to make these racist.
Three words into an acronym. After being posted to Facebook, the 3 Ks together instantly brought the wrong kind of attention to the store.
So people saw it online and went, that looks a little weird. Because apparently there are people in England who have heard of the KKK.
Yes, there are.
Just not the people who are running Krispy Kreme.
The company immediately apologized and insisted it was not a company-wide promotion.
Krispy Kreme has apologized for the mistake, saying it was unintentional.
Still, it struck all the wrong chords with fans of the
Frickin' ad blocker again. Nothing bad could even happen again. It can get any worse.
Unintentional.
Still, it struck all the wrong chords with fans of the donut chain. Number 2, in the kitchen, Burger King.
Hey, you get your ass back in the kitchen and make me some pie.
They might be able to say that on South Park, but certainly not in the real world. It's a lesson Burger King learned in 2021.
Here's the thing. The fact that people, it's South Park, so you can easily get away with that. And I will say, South Park is the only time, they do it in a way where they can get away with it and not be as insulting with it. They can be more creative with it than insulting with it. But if you...
When they tried, and failed miserably, to promote International Women's Day. In a tweet from the UK arm of Burger King, they wrote, "Women belong in the kitchen." The longer thread of tweets showed how only 20% of chefs were women, and that Burger King UK was trying to promote equality.
Other Twitter users, however, say the company could have expressed their support for women in their first tweet without using sexist or stereotypical statements, especially on International Women's Day.
This, of course, backfired in the worst possible way, causing BK to apologize and try to explain their original intent.
In a written statement, Burger King said, "Our tweet in the UK today was designed to draw attention to the fact that only a small percentage of chefs and head chefs are women. It was our mistake to not include the full explanation in our initial tweet."
However, no amount of apologizing was ever going to make up for such a tone-deaf attempt. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Kicked out. Outback Steakhouse. A family was asked to leave due to noises from their son, who has a disability.
You goddamn assholes. Someone has a Alright. Screw you guys. If I ever go to an Outback, I don't know which Outback it was, but if it was in the actual, if it was in a, I would find the location where they banned them, and I'd whip out my I'd practically pee on their grass. I'd be like, "This is what you get for kicking out that family." I flip them off. I'm flipping them off screen. Ah, forget it.
No Pepsi. Arby's. They forgot to include Pepsi in their commercials.
Arby's has an agreement to feature their good friend Pepsi in 2 commercials a year. Well, Arby's messed up and forgot about the second commercial. So here it is. Pepsi.
Jared gets arrested and pleads...
Pepsi.
Jared gets arrested and pleads guilty in court. Subway. There's really no amount of PR that can make up for this long-running spokesman.
This is real chicken, with fresh veggies and freshly baked bread. It tastes awesome, too. Now that's how chicken should be.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and...
Oh, thank God, it's gone. It's gone. Oh, thank you, God, it's gone.
Ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. A not-so-proud Papa. Papa John's Pizza. For a long time, John Schnatter was the face of the Papa John's Pizza Company. He did, after all, form the pizza chain and help launch it to become the success it's known as today.
And so one of our fundamental beliefs from the get-go was we were going to be a family-run, independent pizzeria, no matter how big we got.
None of that helped him, however, when he had to step down as CEO in 2018. After blaming the NFL's national anthem protests for a dip in sales, he then showed questionable remorse when apologizing for his use of the N-word. He then showed blaming the NFL's national anthem protests for a dip in sales. He then showed questionable remorse when apologizing for his use of the N-word.
It wasn't a slur. It was a session on strategy and media planning and training. And I repeated something that somebody else said and said we're not going to say that.
Instead of truly owning up, he tried to justify it and blamed the board for, quote, using the black community and race as a way to steal the company. Shaquille O'Neal joined the board of directors and replaced Schnatter as spokesperson for the company.
Hello, I'm the new guy.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
Worst celebrity apologies ever. Damn it, Watch Mojo, you gotta stop. I could barely survive these. Yeah, some of those apologies were... The KFC one, though, made me laugh, because... Yeah, KFC. FCK. That was pretty goddamn stupid. But at least it's over. It's all over. I am able to finally have peace and harmony. So I did not know about the pop. What I did not know about, but I had to click on the thumbnail because you know who was on that. I've got nothing to add here. You know, when you're a kid, all I'm gonna say is, when you're a kid, you just really eat food. You just like, oh, I want to go to Domino's or Papa John's or anything. You just want to eat the food. You don't really care about what's happening behind the scenes. But as you're an adult, you are forced to come to grip with the turn. You're forced to come to grip with the fact that reality is a bitch. Oh man, the Burger King one was pretty. That was even worse. It was on International Women's Day. Oh god, that is probably a new low you probably sunk there. Oh god. I have no comment. I have no further comment, and I want to end it here. So this was WatchMojo.com's top 10 worst apologies from fast food companies, and now I'm gonna have to do worst celebrity apologies ever. But that's that. Then that's that. Right? I'm never doing this again. I gotta tone down some of my reactions. Much later. Alright, I'm going. I'm gonna end the video now. I'll leave a link to the original video down below. Link to my Instagram. Link to Watch Mojo. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Godspeed, everyone. Take care.